Hello dear students, in the last video we were discussing about this one, the examples of debit and credit under English system. Under that the syllabus, under that concept, so we were discussed regarding the how to treatment on the capital, how to treatment on this one, the drawings. So we have worked on the purchases, we have seen the types of purchases, cash purchases, credit purchases. So we have studied some examples of debit and credit under English system of all the what I said earlier, the topics. So in the today's class, dear students, I am going to discuss regarding the activities on sales. So when we have to debit, when we have to credit on the transactions of sales. So that is the reason, dear students, I am standing before the camera along with my camera technician, Mr. Mustafa Fage. Let us see, dear students, as you all know, as we have studied the term of purchase. In Kannada we can say purchase means kharidi. So kharidisudu, ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. So purchase, it includes both the cash purchases as well as credit purchases. Cash purchases means by paying cash, so we are purchasing our commodities or our requirements. That is called the cash purchases. So credit purchase means purchasing the requirements by paying later on paying payments. By payments is made on later on. So that is the reason we can say it is the credit. So ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಉದ್ರಿ ಖರೀದಿ ಅಂತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಉದ್ರಿ ಖರೀದಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ right now only and making the payments later on, we can say that is credit purchases. So in the today's class we are discussing about the sales. Sales means ಮಾರುವುದು. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನೆದು ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾರುವುದು, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. Sales also includes both cash sales as well as credit sales. Cash sales means here we are selling our commodities, our duties, our services, our goods to other parties for cash. Here we are receiving the cash at immediate the sale of goods or services to other parties. So that is called, that is cash sales. Credit sales means, so here today we are selling the goods or commodities or services to this purchaser, but the payment is received later. So that is called the credit sales. So on these two events, today I am giving some examples how to debit, or you can say when to debit and when to credit on cash sales as well as credit sales. So before this, dear students, here our main duty is to identify the rough book entry or the transactions, whether it is cash sales or it is credit sales. So by recognizing these transactions, by it is a cash sales and this one is a credit sales, then only we can make then only we can give the result, it is as a debit and it is a credit. So that our duty is to recognize whether it is a cash sales or it is a credit sales. It depends on its nature of that rough book entry. Dear students, I'll give you how to identify the cash sales and credit sales. So let us see the today's example. I hope 1, 2. So in the last video we were discussed 6 examples. I hope, I don't know exactly, so I've forgotten. So I hope it is today's is the 7th one, whatever it may be. Look here. So next example, you take as a next example, dear students. Here I am giving one rough book entry as an example. Sold goods. Sold goods worth rupees, sold goods worth rupees 25,000. For the sake of example only, I am writing this amount. Sold goods worth rupees 25,000. This is very simple sentence for the rough work entry, dear students. Look here, sold goods worth rupees 25,000. What does it mean? So in Kannada we can say 25,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯದ ಸರಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾರಲಾಗಿದೆ. So sold goods worth rupees 25,000. So here we have sold the goods of worth rupees 25,000. So in this sentence they didn't mention to whom we have sold, whether it is cash sales or whether it is credit sales. They didn't mention regarding all this. So dear students, as we have discussed in the last video, look here, sold goods worth rupees 25,000. It does mean that, so it is the cash sales. Why? Because here they have not at all mentioned this one, the purchaser name. So as I said in the initial days videos, the commerce begins a common sense. So keep in mind this sentence. So very important. The common sense works over here. How it is? So when you are going to write the purchaser name in your diary or your book, so if he has paid everything, no need to write his name in our book. So that is the reason in this sentence, here the main assumption, we have not at all mentioned the purchaser name means he has paid everything. What is the reason behind to write his name? So that is the reason this sentence belongs to cash sales. So in this rough book entry, we need to identify two aspects. One is cash, another one is, you can say write sales or you can write goods. Don't write both together. You can take any one among these two. So better you take sales. If you can take goods also. So but better take sales. I'll discuss regarding this. So dear students, here I have identified two aspects from this rough book entry. Look here. The cash, it is a thing. So it comes under real account. Look here. Sales means for what reason we are selling our goods. For what reason we are selling our goods? Our intention is to earn income. So when there is an income, then only we are selling, or we are not going to sell the goods. That is reason sales means income, or so it comes under nominal. But we cannot say, so this much income has he earned right now only, but it will be a resultant figure. That is the reason I have written as a nominal. So if you have taken goods instead of this sales account, you write like this, goods account, cash account. So if you have taken goods, it is a thing, means it comes under real account. So as I said earlier, you take any one among these two, whether you take sales or you can take goods also. So one example only I am going to write like this. So okay, dear students, the next step, that is, as per real account, the cash is the thing. What is its activity over here? So here we have cash sales made. Cash sales made means cash comes in. So cash sales made means cash comes in. Cash comes in. So as per the real account, debit As per the real account, debit what comes in? Debit means cash account is debited. Like this we need to interpret. So cash account debit. So next one, come this side. As per the nominal account, dear students, sales is an income. It is an income. As per the nominal account, so here we need to make the sales account as a credit. As you all know, the rule of debit and credit under nominal account: debit expenses or losses, credit incomes or gains. Here sales is an income, that is the reason we have credited. If you have taken goods instead of sales, so look here, goods real account. So goods here, when you sold the goods, it goes out. So goes out. As per the real account, goods goes out means it is also credit. How it is? So as per the real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here the goods goes out, that is the reason we have written as a credit as per the real account. Okay, dear students, let us see one more example on the term sales. So as you all know, the sales includes both the cash sales as well as credit sales. In the first example, we have recognized this rough book entry as a cash sales. Why? Because they didn't mention the name of purchaser. In the next example, look here, sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata. Sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata. Just I have added these two words. So sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata. So by adding these two events, the entire theme of the sentence has changed. Look here. So this is not a cash sales. So it is credit sales. Why? Because the name of the purchaser is mentioned. So for that, so in this book entry, here we have not at all received cash immediately by selling the goods and services. So look here, sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata. In Kannada we can say 25,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯದ ಸರಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಲತಾಳಿಗೆ ಮಾರಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಲತಾಗೆ 25,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸರಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾರಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲತಾಳಿಂದ ಹಣವನ್ನು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾರ? So have they mentioned regarding, so we have received the cash from the Lata? No, not at all. That is the reason it is credit sales. So instead of cash, we need to write her name, Lata's account. This one is sales. So now I am not going to write the goods. So even you can write goods also instead of sales. So one you have to write. Now Lata is the name. She is the person. So she comes under personal account. Personal account. So now next one. So leave it. We will discuss later on. First we have to complete this. So Lata, she comes under personal account. As per the personal account, one is the rule, as per the personal account rule. So one is the receiver, another one is the giver. So here the Lata is the receiver. Here we have sold the goods to Lata, means Lata has received our goods. So she is the receiver. Lata is the receiver. As per the personal account, as you all know the rule of personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here Lata is the receiver, that is the reason debit Lata's account. Come to sales. Sales, so it comes under nominal account. It comes under nominal account. So as per the nominal account, sales is an income. As we have discussed already, sales is an income. So as you all know the rule of a nominal account, debit expenses or losses, credit incomes or gains. So here sales is an income. That is the reason we need to write it as a credit. I hope you are understanding the theme of these examples, whether it is debit and credit as per their the classification of accounts, whether it is personal, whether it is nominal, on behalf of on the nature of these accounts. So under which rule it is applicable, then only we can interpret whether it is debit or it is credit. So like this, we are working on the sales also. Let us see some more examples. So there are another 2 examples on sales. So now we have completed 2 examples on sales. So now I am going to add one more example. Sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata on credit. On credit. This is also the same sentence, dear students. So look here, the sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata on credit. The examiner in the sentence is somewhat confusing the students, but you being the commerce students, moreover you are the common sense oriented commerce students, don't confuse these kind of sentences. Please concentrate. So sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata on credit means, so here I have already presented over here. So in this transaction also we are not at all receive the cash from the Lata. So that is the reason we need to write her name, Lata's account. This one is sales account. So Lata, she comes under personal account. Here also she is the receiver as per the personal account. Lata's account is to be debited. It remains as it is. Here we are working on the sales account. So sales comes under sale comes under nominal account. So as per the nominal account, sale is an income and it is to be credited as per the rule. Okay, by completing this 3rd example, I am going to discuss one more example, that is last example on sales. So just changing the word. Sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Lata for cash. Take one more example, for cash. In this sentence, dear students, here I am going to remove this. It remains as it is. So look here. What is the addition in this sentence? Only these 2. One is for cash. They are mentioned as it is the cash sales. So cash sales, even though they have mentioned the purchaser name, but they have lastly mentioned for cash, means we have received the cash from Lata for selling the goods to her. Then no need to write her name. So instead of writing her name, here we need to write cash account. So don't write her name because we have received her cash from her. So that is the reason we don't write her name in this activity. Cash, as per the cash, it is a real account. So as per the real account, cash here, its activities, cash comes in. It comes in, cash comes in. So in this example, the cash, it comes under real account. As per the real account, so here there is a rule for real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash comes in. That is the reason we need to debit the cash. So I have already explained this sales. So it is the sales. So sales you have taken sales account. It comes under nominal account. So as per the nominal account, dear students, the sale is an income. So as per the rule of nominal account, as you all know, debit expenses or losses, credit incomes or gains under English system. So even you can work these examples on American system. So like this, the sales is to be credited. So even in the tomorrow's class, in the next videos, so whatever I have discussed these examples, I'll show you by applying the American system also. So it will also be the same result by even after applying the American system. Like this, these are the best examples for debit and credit under English system. Here I am working on English system. In the next videos, I will show you the examples on American system. These examples only I am going to explain in American system also. So initially, please concentrate or please work on these examples, how to debit and how to credit, so how to identify the aspects from these rough book entries. So with this, we have tried our level best for today's class. Dear students, see you on next video. Thank you for watching our videos.